Oh, let's turn on the mic. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, back with the end of the Scream Factory collection, Shout Factory collection combination. This will be the part where the Shout Factory part actually comes into play. So, all right, running just a little bit behind here. Yeah. Before I start, I do want to say I am doing a giveaway as of today on Instagram for the digital code to the Wolf of Snow Hollow. If you guys are interested in winning this digital code, head over to my Instagram, and I will be drawing the winner tomorrow, announcing the winner about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 27th. So if you guys are watching this in time, then you're welcome to enter that contest for this digital code. What's up, Retro? Hopefully this stream doesn't mess up. I'm like glitching on my end again like I was last time. So hopefully it stays. I don't know what's going on. I've reset everything and I'm still kind of lagging on my end. But yeah, hope everybody had a good Christmas and got to spend some time with family and all that. Even with everything going on, I think a lot of people still went and, seen their relatives and everything. But yeah, let me know what you guys got for Christmas down in the comments, movie related, of course. I don't need to know about your intimate items or anything, but so far it's fine. Yeah, it was fine last time for a while too, Retro, and then it just cut off. But I've never glitched on my end like I did last time and I am today, so I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know. I've reset my internet. I've turned off the computer all the way and everything, and I don't know. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get through this section. So one I missed last time, by the way, when I was doing the box sets and everything. This was set off to the side with my Arrow shit for some reason. I have no idea why. I guess I thought it was Arrow for a second for some reason. But that is the complete Rec collection. All 4 films here. Oh, I guess that was the wrong way. I have not seen any of them, obviously. They're still wrapped up. But yeah, I need to dive into this at some point. You got the Indicator, Fu Manchu set, and I Monster. I don't know if I know any of those. I used to have a couple Indicator releases. I had the Vampires and something else, but it was just one of those paths I didn't want to dive down into and collect another label, I guess. But I know they do really good work on Indicator releases. So yeah, the Rec collection. I've seen the, I believe the American version of the first Rec is like Quarantine or something, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, let me know if you guys have seen the Rec movies and what you guys think of them, because I'm tempted to dive into the set. I just want to know if it's worth the time. All right. I don't know what's going on here. Let me get chat going on my phone too. All right. Kind of behind on here. First time streaming again. All right, let's go. All right, gonna go into the first Rec is good, and if they get progressively worse. Okay. Well, that's reassuring. So at least the first one was worth it, because I think they issued the first one again by itself, if I'm not mistaken. Plainview, what's going on? Hope you had a good Christmas, man. I know we talk all the time, but yeah. Gonna dive into the rest of the regular Scream Factories. These are the ones without slipcovers, or at least to the best of my knowledge. Don't have them. They were in alphabetical order at one point. Might still be. So we have 8mm with Nicolas Cage. Awesome movie. Love this movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking this one out. It's about, people doing some snuff films and stuff, and he's supposed to be tracking down and seeing what's going on. to put it simply, I guess. It does have reverse art on this, but it's pretty much the same as the alternate art. So I don't know. I just left it. Fantastic movie. I have not seen the Scream Factory release, but I believe it's the same old transfer and everything. So I don't know what the point of even getting this version was. There's like nothing. There's a new interview with Joel Schumacher, and that's it. But yeah, I really, really love this movie, so I had to pick up, a somewhat better edition, I guess. Move on to Alienator. I know this is really cheesy bad. It's got that Jan Michael Vincent in it, and John Philip Law. You have some interior artwork. Just picked up that one last month. Haven't seen the entire movie on 8mm or on Alienator. I actually remember getting this at Meijer store back in the day. I don't know if you guys have Meijer stores where you are, but in the Midwest, they're pretty common. And it was kind of weird. They started carrying Scream Shout Factory titles for a while in store, and it's just kind of strange. They since stopped, but 8mm. So you haven't seen it all the way through? Oh, dude, it's so good. Austin, you made it on time. It's got the arrow trimmers in the mall. Yeah, man, I think that thing's up to like $100 or something on Amazon now for that trimmer set for the 4K. It's fucking ridiculous. Anti-Birth. I believe this is this is an IFC Midnight collaboration. Not very good, not terrible, but I don't know. It was just okay. But it does have the chick from American Pie, I do believe, or something like that. It's got a few familiar faces in it, but it's not great. It's about kind of abortion type stuff and everything. But it does have the hole punch on the back too, so was a screener copy. You got your trimmers for $30 on pre-order. Is that for the 4K set, Austin, or for the regular Blu-ray? That's really cheap. I think the 4K was like 40 or 45, I do believe. We have The Beast Within. Love this cheesy artwork there. I do believe this has the reverse art that we're more familiar with. If you go to purchase, that's what you get right there. But I love that cheesy art right here. I think it's awesome. Did the 4K disc of Tremors sell out? They made 2 of them, the standard and 4K. It must have, Austin, because it's like I say, like $100 on Amazon for the 4K. Last time I looked, anyways. I missed out on it on the 4K one. If I get it, that's the version I would definitely want to get. So I'm going to kind of hold off, see if maybe they are just waiting to get more in stock or what. Because I don't think it was like a real limited release or anything. Yours is just a standard Blu-ray with 4K scan, $10 cheaper, and have 4K scaling. Yeah, I don't know. I want the 4K actual disc, if anything, because it wasn't much more originally. It was only like $5 or $10 more. Bears 2248 missed out to. I'll just call you Bears, I guess. But yeah, for an extra $10, I'll go for the 4K if they get them in stock again. The sequel to Willard, we have Ben. I haven't watched this one yet. I really enjoy Willard and the remake of Willard, but I definitely need to get to the sequel. It does have, I'm not going to take both discs out, but it does have inside artwork, nothing reversible. This is standard blue, sold out yet. I don't know. I've just been watching. I have the 4K one on my wish list, so I've been watching the price on it and watching them to get back in stock. A lot of times I'll put stuff in my wish list so that I can keep an eye on it easier. And in case you guys want to send anything, you haven't seen Ben or the original Willard's really good too. But I love the Crispin Glover version as well. Bound to Vengeance. This is another IFC Midnight collaboration. Another one that's just okay. A little bit better than Anti-Birth that we just talked about. But it's not too bad. A lot of these I picked up too at like I got this from Family Video. It has the little sticker. So it was like, $2-3 for that price. It was pretty decent. A lot of these IFC ones I wouldn't pay over, definitely not over $10 for on those collaboration ones. They're just pretty mediocre in my opinion. You saw Ben on TV? Really? Like recently or back in the day? Seems like an odd one they'd play nowadays. Mainly just get the 4K disc from mainstream studios. Yeah, it took me a while to start getting them from the boutique labels, but it seems to be the route they're going. So, and some of them I really want to see, like say I pre-ordered the They Live 4K because I just absolutely love that movie. So if it's something I really enjoy, I'll get the 4K. I didn't get the 4K on Tammy and the T-Rex from Vinegar Syndrome. Of course, we had no choice in Deadly Games. We didn't have an option. We didn't have an option with Beastmaster. Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh. I haven't seen this one in a really long time. I don't remember much about it. I know it revolves around Mardi Gras and some more gruesome killings in this one. Did have reverse art. I definitely like that one better. It was a long time ago. Yeah. It seemed like it'd be an odd choice to show on TV nowadays for Waffles is messaging me here. I'm streaming Waffles. Candyman 2 is out of print now. Yeah, a lot of these are out of print now. And I got like 17 titles, I think, coming in from the out of print sale they just had. So I wanted to do this collection before all those arrive. That way that can be part of next year's overview collection. Oh, another one with a hole punch. The Car. I enjoy this one a lot. I think James, I keep saying Josh, James Brolin was really fun in this, and the car just kills for no fucking reason, and it's fun. I really enjoy this one. Plainview, did you end up picking this one up on that sale? Invasion USA is going out of print. Yeah. You get some inside artwork. Yeah, really fun movie. I highly recommend this one if you guys are looking for some mindless entertainment. Cherry Falls. I haven't seen this since like back when it came out. Your 90s slasher flick. Well, this is 2000, but very close. It's very 98, 99 style. I mean, early 2000s. Kind of in the vein of, I was going to say Scream, but not nearly as good. But it's pretty decent. So I haven't seen since I bought this version, but I do remember enjoying it quite a bit. You got Brittany Murphy, Michael Biehn, Gabriel Mann, and Jay Moore in here. Oh, you haven't gotten the car yet? Have you seen the car, Retro? Seems like something you've at least seen. I would think. Good old Dolph Lundgren in Dark Angel. Another one I haven't seen in many years. I don't really remember much, but also known as I Come in Peace. No, you haven't. Oh, you picked up Cherry Falls, not the car. Never seen Cherry Falls. Phil's Creepy Videos. What's up, man? How you doing? Dead Time Stories. Not great. This one's really weird. I watched this one about 5 or 6 years ago, and it's very strange. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna have to give it another watch. It's just it's fucking strange. There is some inside artwork. Dark Angel is great. You go to pieces, asshole. It's always so much funner when Austin's in the chat. Dementia. Haven't checked this one out. I picked this up at Hastings when they were going out of business. It was like $1, $2 for a Scream Factory IFC title. So it's just one I think I got to be in a certain mood to watch. Does Dead Time have a slip? No, none of these ever had slips that I'm showing right now. I'm with you. Dead Time Stories was forgettable. Yeah, I don't remember the exact details of Dead Time Stories, but I just remember the end of it is just so fucking strange. And to have, Romero's name on it is just, I don't know. Is this the Romero one? No, I'm thinking of a different one. Da-da-da. Yeah, this isn't the Romero one. I was thinking of something else. I know there's another Dead Time Stories that George Romero's part of. Body Bags. Now that's an anthology. Yes. I think Body Bags and Trick or Treat are definitely up there in my top anthologies. And From Beyond the Grave. From Beyond the Grave is really, really good. Devil's Candy that I still have not watched. I hear nothing but fantastic things about this, and I'm after hearing all the hype around it, I didn't want to be disappointed, so I've been putting it off. It does have Ethan Embry in it. It's the only actor that I know, and I know he was at a convention I went to, and he was promoting this movie and everything. I talked to him for a little bit, but I didn't get anything signed or any pictures or anything. But this is the artwork that you'll see if you go to purchase this film. Family Portraits is an anthology on steroids. I'm gonna get to it soon, Retro. Again, you've talked it up so much, though. I don't want to be disappointed, man. So I'm just kind of, and I got so much stuff in with this Black Friday and all the sales going on that I'm still trying to even like organize everything right now, and I still want to do the separate videos, kind of diving into all the features and giving a better look at everything from that video. Disturbing Behavior, one of my favorites as a teenager, for obvious reasons, because you had old Katie Holmes in here from, I grew up watching Dawson's Creek and shit, so, yeah. Nick Stahl and James Marsden as well. Pretty decent flick. It's his late 90s, 98, yep. I enjoy this one quite a bit. Not as good as The Faculty, which definitely needs a boutique label release, because The Faculty is awesome. But this one's kind of right up that alley of The Faculty as far as like the cast and everything, and that time, era. Eject, another one I haven't seen. I picked this one up as well with that Dementia, so it was like $1, $2 when they were closing. Another IFC Midnight collaboration. I don't know, it has some inside artwork, but I'm sure if Half Cheetah Will View was in the chat, he'd be able to recommend some of these more than I could on the IFC ones. I just grabbed this one at Dollar Tree. I thought I had the slip for it, but I think I ended up giving it to someone or something because I didn't plan on ever picking it up. But when I saw it for $1, I had to grab it. Elizabeth Harvest. I thought this was it is an IFC collaboration as well. Little IFC emblem on the back. It's not on the front like usual, but I've heard kind of mixed things on this one. Nothing fancy on the inside, just some imagery. Yo, Waffles, what's going on, man? Yeah, sorry I couldn't view your photo, man. I didn't want to lose the chat. Thanks for stopping by, though, man. Appreciate it. Evil Speak with good old Clint Howard. Not a fan, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people love this movie. I don't really care for it. It's got its moments for sure, but overall, it's not really a good movie. But again, just my opinion. If you like this movie, awesome. It does have some cool alternate artworks here. It's like from maybe a German one here and like a Japanese. 88 Films came. Really? But no, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Well, I think when we placed our orders, Waffles, it was pre-ordered. So maybe they broke them up. Maybe mine will be the same way. I don't know. Because we ordered like the same day, I think. Infinity War and Endgame 4K. Evil Speak no good. Are you saying you don't like it either, Waffles? Or are you saying... Yeah, and I know 88 Films put this one out as well. I think they had a slip for it too. Yeah, I mean, I love Clint Howard, but this movie, I don't think Clint Howard's a leading role person. You don't like Evil Speak either? Well, glad someone else doesn't. And you have Air Force One on 4K. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time either. Yeah, I mean, I do like him in Ice Cream Man, but this one, I don't know. This is a pretty recent purchase, and I picked it up just because of the cast, and it was in store at Best Buy. This is actually the alternate artwork, which is really cool. This is Exorcism at 60,000 feet. You got Bill Moseley in here, Adrian Barbeau, and Lance Hickerson, or however you say his name. I believe it's like a comedy, maybe, I don't know. There's the artwork that you'll see in store or online. Get off my plane. Yep. Classic lines from Air Force One. I mean, I love the 80s and 90s lines from action movies and shit. So good. Oh, Final Exam, a slasher with no storyline whatsoever, but still pretty cool. I know this one gets a lot of hate because of that, but sometimes you just need, mindless entertainment. You don't need a good story. Pretty decent slasher flick, though. The Final Tear. This one I started to watch, and I didn't make it through it, so I'm not going to really say if I liked it or not. But what I seen was kind of iffy. I don't know. I'll have to finish it one day, but little strange, little boring at times from what I was seeing. Again, I haven't finished it. I'm not going to take the disc out, but it's no Burning Final Exam. Yeah. I'm not even a huge fan of the Burning, but I did like that a little bit better than Final Exam. But it's still a decent slasher. From a Whisper to a Scream, great movie here. Yeah, with Vincent Price and Clu Gallagher. Terry Kaiser. Yeah, great cast in here too. Awesome movie. The Final Terror isn't really a slasher. I didn't say the Final Terror was. I was talking about Final Exam. I guess this is this also known as that, or does it include? I guess also known as The Offspring. Some of these early Scream Factories include like bonus movies and shit, so I get confused sometimes. Looks like that's an alternate title though. I don't see anything about an extra movie. Final Terror isn't so good. Good cast, bad movie. All right, almost through. Oh shit, maybe is that where I'm going next? I don't know where I'm going. All right. Now this one I really enjoyed. If you guys haven't seen this, definitely pick this one up. It is the Funhouse Massacre. You do have Robert Englund in here. Fun movie, especially around Halloween time, for your kind of haunted house carnival type setting. It's just a complete fucking blast, and great kills, great characters for the villains and everything. And I actually chatted with most of the cast and director on Instagram when I reviewed it when it came out. Really cool people. You notice Scream Factory used to do DVD along with the Blu-rays, or DVD in general. That they used to release DVDs. You got to watch it, Plainview. It's so much fun. It's so brutal, man, and just entertaining from start to finish. Ghost Town. Don't remember if I've seen this one. This is another one I know Idiot Films put out as well. And it had a slip with it on theirs. Along with the Blu-rays, yeah. Everything used to be a DVD combo pack. Back when, a lot of people hadn't, went the Blu-ray route yet, so they were making combo packs to get people to buy those in anticipation of purchasing a Blu-ray player in the future and everything. And if you remember, too, they used to make DVDs, not Scream Factory necessarily, but you used to see DVDs plus Blu-ray. So they used to be in like the DVD cases and contain Blu-rays so that collectors could still keep them with their regular DVDs and be the same size. And whenever they got to a Blu-ray player, owning one, they'd have that as well. You have Ghost Town in your Empire set. Have you watched Ghost Town? I believe it's just one of those kind of in between, not great, not terrible type movies. Now, one that is great is Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, one of their more recent releases from Scream Factory. Great transfer on this, even though I don't believe it's a new one, but it looks really good. And I really enjoyed this a lot more than I remember liking it. So, yeah, I highly recommend giving this one a watch. The Floorman guy is just a fucking trip in this movie. You did like Ghost Town? I'll have to give it another rewatch. I mean, I got like so many movies to watch as it is, but yeah, high recommend on Graveyard Shift. The Howling 2, I've seen bits and pieces of, haven't watched the whole thing, but from what I've seen, it's not great. But Sybil Danning's back, and there's your. I don't like that reverse art whatsoever. I think it's pretty bad. Very, very cheesy. If anybody else was in here or not. Christopher Lee's in here too. And Annie McEnroe. I don't know that name. But yeah, Howling 2. You like it more than the first one? Ah, that's blasphemy, man. I think it's a lot cheesier than the first one, but sometimes that cheese factor works in favor. It is crazy. Yep, yep. Incredible Melting Man. I don't think I've seen this one. I mean, you watch so many movies from the 80s and early 90s and shit. They all kind of run together sometimes, but I don't think I've seen this one. Looks like some great gore effects, so. And you do get inside art. I believe this one runs pretty cheap if it's still in print. I think I got this for like $10 or something. One that's newer. You just prefer the crazier sequel to the Howling. Yeah, like I said, sometimes when they're really just batshit crazy or really over the top or something, they're just more entertaining. Maybe not necessarily a better film than the other one, but it just works that way sometimes. Got George Romero's Knight Riders. Like I said, this is a pretty recent addition to the collection. I haven't checked this one out yet. I do believe Arrow released this one as well. And you do get some inside artwork. This actually came like the day before, or day after my biker package from Ronin Flick. So it was like a biker day that day, I guess. You saw Incredible Melting Man in theater. Man, see, I'm kind of jealous. Bill says Melting Man was pretty good. Bill, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining. I'm kind of jealous that you got to see all these 70s and 80s movies like in theaters and stuff. It would have been great. It would have been a good experience. You tried to watch Knight Riders, but it seemed boring. It's one of the few Romero movies I have not seen, along with some in the Arrow collection that we'll get to when I do that part. But, New Year's Evil, which we all know New Year's Eve's coming up. I don't think I'm going to watch this one this year. I've seen this one a couple times. Not really a fan of it either, to be honest. I think I'm going to watch, that other one. Where the fuck? So I haven't watched this one yet. I've been waiting till this year. So I think I'm going to watch Bloody New Year this year. Because we don't have very many New Year's movies. So it's like this or that. But I don't care for this movie at all. I think it's fucking terrible, to be honest. The whole phone scenes and everything, just the way he talks and shit, I'm not a fan of. Yes, Romero's Crazies is a good film. I love the remake too. Yeah, I know a lot of people love this movie, and again, I'm glad that you do. But I just think it's kind of complete garbage, to be honest. But it's we don't have very many New Year's movies to watch. Of course, Plainview just sent me this one. Have not checked it out. That is Nightmares. So thank you again, man. Really appreciate it. It's a anthology that contains 4 different segments. You got something about a chain smoker, a troubled priest, and a video game hotshot. Oh, that should be interesting. And something to do with some rats in the walls. So sounds very, very interesting. Can't have enough anthology films. Got Robert Englund's Phantom of the Opera. Haven't watched this one. I hear it's pretty bad, though. I love the original Phantom. And I love Robert Englund, but I hear this one's not very good. Scarecrows. God, I've seen so many killer Scarecrow movies too that I can't remember what scenes are from what. Speaking of Scarecrow movies, though, I really like the what are they? The something Harvest. Damn it, I can't remember the names of them. There's like a whole series of them, like Dark Harvest or something. But yeah, I'm getting kind of confused on what movies were what at the moment. Here's your alternate artwork. Phantom is out of print. James Wood episode Chainsmoker, very good. Oh, James Wood's in it. Okay, cool. Who doesn't love old James Woods? I love when they do the Family Guy segments with James Woods. They say a lot of these, I'm sure, are out of print. A lot of their more lesser known titles are more lesser. Their lesser known titles go out of print pretty quick because they don't renew the rights to them and shit because it's just not worth it. Session 9, really fucking creepy movie. Takes place in like a insane asylum, I do believe. Abandoned, deteriorating mental hospital. So I always love movies set in hospitals and institutes and shit like that. Very, very fucking creepy. I highly recommend checking this one out if you guys haven't seen it. You do have some inside artwork, no reversible, but it's usually the case with the non-collector's editions. Scarecrows is awesome. It's out of print and expensive now. Like I say, I think 88 did that one too. You might check out see if there's an 88 Filmz release of it. It might be cheaper. Of course, I can't remember if you were region free or not. I think they did a version of it. Right? I don't know. I'm not going to look. The one I just picked up from Dollar Tree, which I hear is absolutely terrible, and there's not even any nudity in it, which is kind of shocking. Kansas Women's Prison Massacre. But it was a fucking $1. It's a Scream Factory Blu-ray. You got to grab it for that price. Need to watch Session 9 again. You didn't like it years ago. Idiot Film Scarecrow is cheaper. I mean, again, I'm a big fan of movies that take place in that environment, so that really helps it a lot for me. So I might like it better than other people. Dominique Swan and Tracy Lords. I mean, the back just looks super fucking cheesy. The acting, from what I've seen of it, is terrible. And you got like hot chicks and like a jacuzzi and shit, and there's not even any payoff with that. So if you're going to be bad, at least show us something, right? Okay. I get sidetracked easily. David Caruso is terrible. Is he in you want the 88 Filmz, Children of the Corn 2, but it's ridiculously expensive? I don't think it's that much. I know Waffles just picked them all up, and I think he found it pretty cheap. Was he in this one? I don't know where we referred to David Caruso. Slumber Party Massacre. Decent slasher fic, terrible fucking acting and all that shit, but still pretty fun. And I know the sequel, the double pack to this, is outrageously expensive. I would like to get it, but on Amazon, it's over $100 for the Children of the Corn 2. Wow. Yeah, definitely not the place to get it then. So you have the Killer with the Drill. I haven't seen the sequels though. Again, I wanted to get that double pack, but it's like $80 or $100 or some shit or more. Definitely not paying that. The Squad. I think this is like a zombie war film or something. Maybe not. I don't remember. I'm sure it was cheap. This isn't a collaboration one, I don't think. Nope. Again, I love war films, right up there with horror films. Where did Waffles get his from? I think he got it off eBay, Austin. I know he was tracking a lot of them down on eBay. Stigmata. Love this movie. It still gets to me for some reason when she's receiving the stigmata, especially I think it was the bathtub scene or some shit. Yeah, Patricia Arquette did fucking great in this. Yeah, I haven't watched the Scream Factory release, but I've seen this movie quite a few times and always enjoy it. I love how they did the hole punch on here. Fucking great, right? So you have to use the reverse art. I don't see too many people getting review copies from Scream Factory anymore. I wish Slumber Party Massacre 2-3. Yes, I'm right there with you, man. I'm not paying the price they're at now. You checked eBay, didn't have the 88 release, and you looked. Yeah, he probably got the only one that was out there. Town That Dreaded Sundown. Really good movie. I like the remake or kind of more of a sequel, really, because they do acknowledge this. They're like going to the drive-in and everything to see the original one. So, yeah, pretty decent. I'll say slasher flick. And this came with the Victors, which I know they put out on a single release too, just to make more money. Why do they do the hole punch in it? Yeah, they were review copies, not for me, but I purchased them off of like Facebook sellers or something, and failed to tell me they were hole punch review copies, so that if you went to sell them, people would know that you got it for review, and you're not supposed to resell it. Yeah, decent flick here. Enjoy that one quite a bit. I have no idea what this is. I didn't even know I had this movie. Okay. Windows. I don't know. All right. It's surprising when you come across stuff in your collection you have no idea. You don't even remember purchasing or having to begin with. I don't know anything about it. I'm trying to see if anybody's even in it. Talia Shire's in it, so that's good. Yeah, apparently based off a book, so based off a book from Pocket Books. Again, I don't know what that is. All right, and then back to Willard. We showed Ben earlier. Here it is, Willard. Usually I'll keep them together instead of alphabetically when it's a original and sequel, but for some reason I didn't do that on these. Again, really good movie. I don't know if I like this one better than the remake or vice versa. Probably about the same. Of course, this one really, shows that time period more. Talia Shire was in Rocky and Godfather. Yep. Yeah, great actors. Witchboard. See, I get this one and Witch Trap confused. I believe there's sequels to this too, or at least one. Get the shot of this nice man here. I haven't been through my collection myself in a long time, so kind of going through it with you guys and revisiting things here. Trying to see if anybody was in these or trying not to spend too much time on it, but Witchboard is odd, but you like it. Yeah, that's to be said for a lot of these movies in this collection. Without Warning, another one I don't remember too much about. I know I've seen it, but God, I know the weird looking alien on here. Yeah, kind of looks like a comedy by the back of it here. I don't believe it is. Christopher Nelson, Martin Landau's in here, and Jack Palance. So that's awesome. Witchboard 2 is on Blu-ray. Is that the only sequel there is? I don't think it had very many, but you do have alternate artwork on this one. It came without warning. Oh, put the disc back in. Yep, might be good. I know a lot of people sell the DVDs out of these combo packs. I like them to be complete if possible, just because, OCD and all. All right, the last one for the regular Scream Factories without slips. Women's Prison Massacre. It's a women's prison movie. You gotta jump on that. Absolutely terrible, but pretty fun. I don't recognize any names. All right. And then to end the Scream Factory section, before doing the shout stuff, which isn't a whole lot on the shout side of things, but do the double features really quick. Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours, which I know Bad Dreams had a 88 Filmz release, and I don't think Visiting Hours did, though. I do love how they have the original or different artwork for each title on the inside of all these double packs. Of course, Bad Dreams is kind of a rip-off of Nightmare on Elm Street in a way. How much is the RoboCop limited edition Arrow going for? I don't know. I think I got mine for like 30, but mine's a little banged up. I would say probably 40 or 50 if I had to guess. And that's just a complete guess. Cellar Dweller and Catacombs. Some of these double features are really expensive now. I know me and Waffles were trying to track them all down on Amazon. Some of these prices are just crazy. I would like to complete them all, but not for $80 or $100 on some of them. You have a 2-pack with Anthony Perkins, Destroyer, and Edge of Sanity. Of course, again, love Anthony Perkins, so definite must for the collection. Why are these shout and not screams? No, these right here are Scream Factories. These are Scream Factory double features. Destroyer was fun schlock. I haven't heard anybody use that word in a while. Yeah, that seems to be the way with a lot of actors. I mean, look at Steven Seagal and Van Damme now, and a lot of these bigger stars for their time do a lot of stuff just to get paychecks towards the end of their career and or life in general. I done messed up how I was putting these back. This is one I know goes for quite a bit now. It is Empire of the Ants and Jaws of Satan. I don't know if some of these were more limited than others or what, or just it's weird how they do the pricing on these double features. Arrow has a superior slip cover, in my opinion, nice and thick. Yeah, I love the Arrow hardbox editions as well. The House Where Evil Dwells and Ghost Warrior. But yeah, I still don't know how they really determine what's Scream Factory and what's Shout Factory. Some of these do belong in the more of the Shout line and vice versa. Like this here, I don't know. These are both comedies. I've only seen Once Bitten. I haven't seen Love at First Bite. But Once Bitten's a lot of fun. Early Jim Carrey. George Hamilton and Susan St. James is in Love at First Bite. There's a shot of a young Jim Carrey on the inside there. And look at him now, starting out and, doing shit like this early in the career, and became what he is now. What's after this? After the Scream Factory collection? I don't know yet. Nothing. This is it. This is my last video ever. Metamorphosis and Beyond Darkness. I believe we're gonna do Arrow next. Yes, Jim Carrey was in Deadpool. Kinda. Millennium and Rotor. Rotor is just fucking cheesy fun. I haven't seen Millennium though. Are you saying in the Deadpool or in Deadpool? Murders in Rue Morgue and Dunwich Horror. Art for both. Kind of well, not really art for both. Screenshots for both. Jim Carrey was great in Living Color. Yes. Oh, man. That's probably my favorite Jim Carrey is as Fire Marshal Bill. Oh, gotta love that. The Deadpool. Really? He was in that? In the Deadpool? The Dirty Harry? Did not know that. You always tell me something new every time. This one is or was today's the last day, by the way, for the Scream Factory going at a print sale, I do believe. And this was part of it, the Outing and the Godsend. I did pick up Eliminators and whatever else came with it, which I thought was already out of print. Apparently, this case is broken. Oh, yep, it's falling apart on me. Yeah, it'll hold together. This one I actually just watched. Yep, Jim Carrey was in Dirty Harry film, 1988. I'm gonna have to. Was he in it very long, or just a couple seconds, or? I just watched Tales from the Crypt the other night as part of my Christmas watch for the first episode segment, whatever, on there with the killer Santa Claus escaping from the institution. Because I had never seen it, and I heard it was really good. And yeah, this Tales from the Crypt is actually pretty damn good, especially for being PG. It's kind of like the old, kind of like, I'll say, kind of Hammer style horror a little bit. I haven't watched Vault of Horror yet, but it's kind of weird too. This one comes with a double disc. You get Vault of Horror in the 185 aspect ratio, and then you get on its own disc Vault of Horror in the 185 theatrical and a 133 open matte. So I don't know what's up with that, which version's better on Vault of Horror. He played a drugged out rock star who sings Welcome to the Jungle. 10 minutes. Wow. That's 1970s PG was very different. Yes, it was. I was half expecting some nudity, even being PG, because I've seen it before. But you do get some gore, and the razor blade segment. Wow, that one's that one's a little hard to even get through, even for nowadays. It's kind of disturbing. But I liked all the segments in here. I think they were all pretty good. I'll have to check Vault of Horror out soon. TerrorVision Video Dead. This was my very first ever double feature from Scream Factory. And I love TerrorVision. It is so much fun. Video Dead, I know everybody loves. It's got its moments, but I prefer TerrorVision over Video Dead. I think Video Dead's kind of boring. But TerraVision is just such a fucking blast. Now I got to know if no, In Living Color is not on Blu-ray, unless there's something overseas that I don't know about. Clash of the Titans had bare tits, nudity, and it was PG. Yeah, there's a lot of especially more 70s horror that was rated PG. Has nudity, and yeah, it was definitely a different time than now. I just got those all out of order, and everything just fell. Jeez. All right. Finish up here. Trying not to make this too long. Looks like we're going to be over an hour. Like the video did for its creep factor, but the acting is bad. Well, yeah, I mean, the acting being bad, I expect. It didn't really appeal to... the effects were great. It just, I don't know. Something about it just did not draw my attention in enough, and just felt kind of flat. These are Shout Select titles up next. I don't have a whole lot, apparently. I thought I had more. No, yeah, maybe not. There's so many of these now. I was going to try to get them all, but I'm so far behind. It's crazy. I did get another one. I did get The Handmaid's Tale from the out of print sale, because it was like $10 or less. TerraVision had some out there practical effects. Yeah, TerraVision is crazy. I absolutely love it. Dudes, very, very boring. I didn't know what to expect. It's like a punk rock western or something. I don't know. It just didn't grab me. Anyone know the name of the horror anthology with Emilio Estevez battling an arcade game in it? Yes, Dudes has been on Blu-ray for quite a while. This was number 29 in the line. I haven't really seen this in anyone else's collection, so this is another one I picked up at the Meyer store out here in the Midwest. Again, I don't know. Didn't really like it. Sometimes it's hard to explain why I don't like something, or why I do. I just don't. Number 3 in the series, and I hate how Shout Factory did these. Some of them having slips, some of them not having slips. Is like, you got to have consistency. You know you're putting these out for collectors. I don't know. It's just kind of disappointing. But anyways, Midnight Run, fantastic film with Robert De Niro, Charles Grodin. Love this cover art too. This alternate artwork. A Red Hot Chili Peppers member is in Dudes. Yes. Flea. Yeah, Flea is in it. There's your alternate artwork, the one that you'll see if you purchase this. Yeah, that must have been the one when I was talking about a video game segment. I didn't see who was in it. So now I really got to watch Nightmares sooner rather than later. Roadhouse. I think I've seen... No. Of course, I've seen this one plenty of times. Just classic. Love it. Love the... again, going back to Family Guy. Love the Family Guy segments with... Peter doing the Roadhouse kick. Gotta love Swayze. It's a sad loss when he passed. Definitely. Nighthawks, one I thought I was gonna like more than I did. It was decent. I think the pacing was a little bit off, but It's Sylvester Stallone and Rutger Hauer. You got Billy D. Williams in here as well. I mean, solid acting all the way through. Decent story. I just kind of drug here and there. Still worth a watch, especially the end scene when they're in the ski lift type thing or whatever. Did Roadhouse ever have a slip? No, it did not. Unfortunately, of all the ones they did slips on, I would have really liked one for Roadhouse. I still see Roadhouse at Walmart for $10 sometimes, so definitely keep an eye out for that because I believe it goes for a lot more than that online. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, and Colors. One I haven't seen since I was a teenager, but I do remember it being pretty damn good. You just have some inside artwork, no reverse art. I can't really see much there. Yes, I have seen Roadhouse too, with Jake Busey. All right. Yeah, Jake Busey in the second one. I actually enjoy that one. I think it's pretty fun. Red Dawn has a slip. I didn't say what numbers all these other ones were. I don't think it matters, but of course everybody knows Red Dawn. Very, very good movie. Very surprised it hasn't gone that way in society now. Where you got to just kind of defend your homeland. Definitely better than the remake. The remake's okay at best, but C. Thomas Howell, Patrick Swayze, Leah Thompson, Charlie Sheen, Jennifer Grey. There's a bunch of other people in here too. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Harry Dean Stanton, Powers Booth. Just a great, great cast. Excellent film. Yes, Red Dawn is a classic. If you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely give it a watch. This is number 13 in the collection. Don Cheadle as a gangbanger. Is that what he was in? Colors? It doesn't say on the back. Maybe it does. Oh yeah, Don Cheadle, Damon Wayans. Wow. And then the soundtrack, including Ice-T and Salt-N-Pepa, Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, I remember having a really good soundtrack too. Man, I haven't seen the name Big Daddy Kane in forever. Anyways. Red Dawn is a great 80s Brat Pack. I know they did a lot of movies together. Patrick Swayze, C. Thomas Howell. Of course, they were in Outsiders and shit together too, right? Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor, John Candy, classic comedy. I actually just opened some of these up. I haven't watched the Shout Factory release of this one yet. This is another one I picked up at Walmart here not too long ago for like $10 or $12. Can't remember which ones were 10, which ones were 12, but they were pretty damn cheap. You can't go wrong with these 80s comedies, man. They're so out there. There's no boundaries, I'll say, for the jokes and everything. I liked Ice-T songs for Ricochet and Universal Soldier. And I was never a big fan of Ice-T as a rapper. I think he's definitely a lot better actor than he is a rapper. But Someone to Watch Over Me with Tom Berenger and Mimi Rogers. Another one I just picked up not too long ago from the Walmart. I think this one was only $10. Definitely can't go wrong at that price. Don't know much about it. Looks like more of a thriller. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Steve Martin, Michael Caine. Another one I haven't seen in so long, I don't remember a whole lot. There's your alternate artwork. Just the same artwork underneath as the slip, so don't need to really show that. Oh, man. almost dropped it. Another Walmart one here. When Harry Met Sally. Meg Ryan, Billy Crystal. I've got to be in a certain mood to watch this kind of stuff, though. Is your alternate artwork inside the same as the slipcover? Not going to really say too much about it. It's When Harry Met Sally. What do you want me to say? Have I seen Surviving the Game? Yes, I love Surviving the Game with Ice-T. Yes. Which I believe they put that out too, right? Somebody put that out. I'm trying to think. I don't know if that was a shout title or not. The Burbs. Tom Hanks. Again, not much else I can say about The Burbs that hasn't been said. Very dark comedy. And it's great. Corey Feldman in here as well. Bruce Dern, Carrie Fisher. Lots of people in this one. Definitely a must for the collection. Do I have the Hunted 1995 Scream Factory Blu-ray? I don't know what that is, so I guess not. I don't know what the Hunted is. Burbs is fun. Yes, it is. I mean, you've seen my whole collection so far, Austin, so I guess I don't have it, man. I don't know what that is. Another one I really, really love is UHF with Weird Al Yankovic, who didn't do very many movies. I think this is the only movie he actually really did. I had a great time with this one, though. I love, what's his name in this? Michael Richards from Seinfeld, Kramer. His role in here as the janitor guy is fucking hilarious, too. I love the Rambo scene in here with Weird Al and everything. It's so much fun. The Hunted has ninjas in it and Christopher Lambert. Well, it sounds fun. It's a good film. Check it out sometime. I'll try to remember that. Beauty and the Beast. One I picked up from Family Video was a couple bucks, and I had the slip for it already, so why not? I don't know if this one's any good or not. No reverse art or anything. There's some inside. There's the Family Video ring. Kind of weird for Shout Factory to do a version of this. You got Vincent Cassell. A whole list of names, but I'm not really recognizing any of them. Maybe good, may not. Another Dollar Tree pickup. Wuchi or something? Demon Slayer? I just got this one not too long ago. Amazing special effects and jaw-dropping action. But it had the Shout logo on it, so why not for $1? Did have some little image here on the inside. Know absolutely nothing about this. Sometimes they just put out some weird shit. No. Old one here. The Eagle has landed. Pretty decent little war flick. I did watch it when I first got it. It's been quite some time, but it was pretty decent. There's some artwork behind the disc, but I'm not going to pull them out. Michael Caine, Donald Sutherland, Robert Duvall. I believe I got this at Walmart for like $10. Long ago. Captain America. Have to have the original here. As bad as it is. I mean, Red Skull just looks absolutely terrible. But it's Captain America. You know, it's Marvel. It's Shout Factory. It's terrible in the best ways possible. Well, it looks like I might make it without getting kicked out of my own stream. Chuck Norris, Missing in Action. I've never seen the sequels. We have some imagery there. I'm trying to hurry here. Hour and 10 minutes. Humanoids from the Deep or Monster. I love this alternate artwork. Of course, when I'm looking to watch Humanoids from the Deep, I have it alphabetized by M for Monster instead. Throws me off. Missing in Action 2 from MGM. Yeah, I think Shout only put out the first one, right? You do get a booklet with this one too, so that's pretty cool. I wish all movies came with booklets and clear cases and reverse art and all that shit. That'd be great. Got 3 left. Have to have the Bill and Ted 2-pack here. Scream Factory did Delta Force 1. Yeah, I hate when that happens, man. Maybe I shouldn't separate my stuff by labels. I don't know. Just alphabetize everything. That would drive me insane, though. Bill and Ted 1 and 2, classic. Just definitely better than the Face the Music. I know they have the better set than this. They have the box kind of set, but this was $10, so why not? Scream Factory did Missing in Action 3, but it's out of print. Haven't seen Missing in Action movies since I was a kid, but I remember them being okay. Lesser Rambo 2 wannabes. Didn't Scream Factory? Yes, they did a collector's edition of Bill and Ted. Yep. I think it's like $30 or $40 though, and that was $10. So it's like, you know, it's Bill and Ted. I don't need anything fancy. This is a 3-pack here with the Big Bird Cage, the Big Dollhouse, and Women in Cages. Picked this up at what the hell is the name of that place? A really big fucking used place that is pretty popular, but we don't have them here in Indiana. I was out of town. Anyways, yeah, it was like $10, so went ahead and grabbed it. I believe like Sid Haig and shit's in at least one of these. You got Pam Grier in here. You got I don't know, a lot of people making at least cameo roles. But I'm not big into these movies, to be honest. I watched The Big Birdcage and Big Dollhouse. I didn't even make it to Women in Cages. All these ones that were shot over like the Philippines and shit like that back in the day and everything were just real low budget and sexploitation shit. I don't know. They're just not really my thing. And lastly, Bruce Lee, Way of the Dragon, and Game of Death. This actually came from Dollar Tree as well. I don't have a lot of Bruce Lee stuff, but not that I don't like them. I just, once I've seen a couple, I feel like I've seen them all, kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, definitely for $1, I had to grab it. I think I grabbed like 5 of them that they had, and gave them to friends and shit too. So you can't beat that for a fucking $1, right? All right, guys. That's it for the Scream Factory collection. We're done until the sale order comes in, and then of course I'll have a video for that. And again, I'll be uploading videos for a closer look at all the Black Friday stuff. I'll probably start working on them tonight as far as recording them and upload them over the next few days. Yeah, still waiting on my MakeFlix order, which is really kind of irritating. The Tempeh video or whatever the hell it's called. I figured it'd come today, but it's not here. Yeah, so hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys again had a great Christmas. I don't know if I'll be back on live before the end of the year. So if I don't see you guys then, have a great New Year's and all that good shit. Yeah. And then we'll dive into the Arrow video collection and all the other labels and shit as we go into the new year. So, yeah. Unless you guys got anything else you want to talk about before I leave. I don't have my other monitor hooked up or anything right now, so it'd just be off the top of my head type shit. But seems pretty quiet out there, so. All right, well, I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me in these videos. I really appreciate it. It's definitely better interacting with you guys as I go through the collection as just filming it by myself. So you guys that have been in all 3 sections, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to get off here and go find some food because this stuff is actually more exhausting than you think it is to sit here and talk for an hour and 16 minutes. And now I'm kind of hungry, so. All right. As always, thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Yeah, if you guys want to join, links down in the description. Instagram, all that good shit's down there too. And yeah, you can get on there and request reviews. If you guys had review requests throughout this section of Scream Factories and shit, or my Black Friday stuff, please message me on Patreon so that I can make note of it. Because my memory sucks and I don't remember what we just talked about. So message me on there and I will definitely get to them if you guys are supporters. And yeah, other than that, as always, peace, love, happiness to all y'all. And I will catch you guys next time.